Hi guys, welcome back. Ready to solve one more tricky question. So, without wasting time, let's go. Now, this is about reversing of vowels of a string. The two examples are given. So, here it is visible. We have only two vowels in this hello string, and we have replaced or swapped basically E with O. And there is one big example. So, let us understand this on the uh, tab. So, we have Leetcode. What we have to do is first vowel from here and first vowel from here. First from right, first from left. Swap. Although this will not make any difference because both the vowels are same, but we have to swap them. Okay, this is over, this is over. Now go to next vowel. This is my next vowel. From here, this is my next vowel. So second from left, second from right, again swap. So this will be O and this will be E. We will go again, but no vowel is remaining. So this is our answer. What is the answer? Leotcede. I don't know what is this called, but this is the answer. So what have we do? What are we supposed to do? How to go for this question? So what we are going to do is we will take two variables first of all. So this is our index. These are our indexes. I will put one variable here. I would simply say it left. It will appear as it will work as my pointer, left pointer, and this is my right pointer. This will be initialized. Left will be initialized with 0, and right will be initialized with length -1. So what we will do is we will first of all keep on running a loop from the left towards the right until and unless we reach one vowel. So we will start from here, we reach here, we get one vowel, we will stop here. One loop is over. Then next loop will start from the end of the string. It will go towards left till we reach a vowel, but the first letter is itself a vowel, so we will stop. Second loop is over. I hope it is clear. From left, first loop, towards right, till we reach a vowel. Next loop, from right side, till we reach a vowel. Both vowels are found, left and right, swapping. These will be swapped. One step is gone. Done. Two vowels are settled. Next, from again where we had left in the left part of the string, we will continue our loop from there. Again, we will keep on continuing till we reach next vowel. We have reached the second vowel, we will stop here. Now we will start the loop where we had left in the right side of the string. So we will again go towards the left of the string till we reach a vowel. We have got our vowel. We will stop here, and what we will do, we will swap E and O. We will swap these two. So I will get here O, I will get here E. Again, I will start again going from left to right. Now there is no vowel. So ultimately what will do? What will happen? I will reach a place where my left and right will be same, and that is the point where my loop should stop. The main loop. So we will have something like a loop in the beginning where we will say left is less than right. Inside, one more loop which will take care of the left part, something. Then one more loop which will take care part of the right side. So first loop is over, second loop is over. Next step is swap, and that's it. Okay, so what we are going to do is we will run these loops. So I hope it is clear. So I think we can proceed for coding this problem now. It's pretty clear now. I hope so. Done. So let us start. So let us first code it in Eclipse. So this is our main function, reverse vowels. So what we have to do here, first of all, I have to take two variables. One is left, one is right. Right I have to initialize with length -1. Both these are we have got. Our first loop, left less than right. We have seen we have to carry on our loop, or I would say the business of searching vowels till both these are separate. The moment left crosses right or it becomes equal to right, we will stop. So obviously we will have to move left plus plus and right minus minus. Now what will we do? This will be our first loop from left side of string till we find a vowel. This is our first loop. First loop will be, again, we have to take care of boundaries also. So I will say this. I have to keep a check whether my left crosses right or not here also. So I will keep on checking this, and what I will do, I have to keep on running this loop till I find a vowel. So I will make a function which will give me one vowel. Basically it will tell me whether the character currently being scanned is my vowel or not. One more thing, since we have to swap the values of characters in this string, so first of all we will have to convert it as a array. I have to convert it as one character array so that we can manage the swapping. Since our string is one immutable thing, so we have converted into a character array which is mutable, where we can do the swaps. So now what I will do, I will take it here. I will again check. Again, I am first time checking whether the current character is vowel or not. So what is the current character? I will simply say ch my character array left. I have to run this loop till I do not find a vowel. So guys, let us understand this, what I have done. We will make this function later on, but this function is simply taking one character as argument, and it will return true or false depending on whether that character is a vowel or not. If it is a vowel, it will return me true. If it is not a vowel, it will return me false. So I am checking for something called this. Okay, so now we will go back to that example. Now since I am starting my loop from here left side, so this is my left. So I will send this O to my function, and this will tell me whether it is a vowel or not. If it is a vowel, I will stop. So we are checking if my is vowel is giving me what? False. So we will keep on continuing. The moment any of these two conditions become false, straight away we will stop the loop, and our left will be left in the array where the first vowel is found. Now the same thing I have to do from the right side. Now this is the second loop. From the right side of the string till we find a vowel. Now this part will again same. This will remain same. We will just reduce our right minus minus, and here I will check my right. So let us check it what we are going here. Now I am here. This is my lead code E. Last character, here I have kept my right. I will say I will request my is vowel function. It will tell me whether E is my vowel or not. It is my vowel. It will return me true. As soon as it returns true, my loop will be stopped as it is. Whereas in the first loop, what I had done, this is the 0 number index. We had this L. We told our is vowel whether this O, whether this L is vowel or not. This is not a vowel. So our left will go ahead. Here we will find E. Now this my is vowel will tell me this small e is my vowel. So again we will stop. So now after the termination of first loop, my left is at 1. After the termination of my right loop, this will be right variable will be at whatever is the index. This is the 7 number index. Now I have to just do one thing. I have to swap index 1 with index 7. So swap. I think I have missed some. This is, I think, extra. Okay. Right. Now swap. How will we do swap? We will take a temporary variable t. I will say my char array left, char array left equals to char array right. Now char array right is equals to t. Now these have got swapped. Now I am updating again my left and right, so that why am I updating? Because I have swapped this and this. So now again my left has to go further, so that my again the nested loop starts from here. So it will start from here and it will ask again the is vowel function. It will return true. Obviously this is a vowel. We will stop here. We will stop at number 2 index. Then we have this thing. Now I have reduced my right by 1, so my right is here, means at 6 our loop will start from here. Whether this is vowel, no, we will come back. Whether this is a vowel, yes, this is a vowel. So we will stop here, and now again we will have to swap. Again this swapping is being done. So again left plus and right plus and so on. This will keep on continuing till our condition left is less than right is true. Now this loop is over. What remains is this is vowel function. So let us make this also. This is vowel and it will return me a boolean, and I will get one single character here. So what I am going to do is I will simply make a loop. I will take all my vowels here. I will run my loop on this. I will say char c from s. Now if my c is equal to O, my s is not iterable, so I have to convert it into character array. So now this c is equal to, if this is if character from the array, which array? My vowel array. If it is matches with the vowel, sorry, if my this character which is coming as argument, if it matches with any of the alphabets given inside this vowel, then it will return me true. If we reach, if this loop is terminated and our control reaches this line number 13, it means we have not found any kind of vowel. So that means we have to return false. I hope this is clear. We have this argument here. We will start comparing with each element of this string which contains all the vowels. If it matches, we will return true. If the string is over and we do not find any of the if we do not match this vowel with this character which has come as argument, we will simply return false. So I think this is over now. We can try and go for it. I have taken 3 examples: LeetCode, computer, and obviously the latest trend, coronavirus. So let us see how it comes. Oh, we have got an error. So now we have to trace the error also. Okay, this function is supposed to return the string which I have forgotten. So I will say return, I will say the string value of my this character array. I have forgotten this, so that is why the error was coming. Let us run it again. Yeah, now we have got, so we can see our LeetCode is perfectly coming, which we had tried. Let us check it again. LEOTCEDE, LEOTCEDE. That is perfect. So we have got this. Now we can carry on with the LeetCode platform. I will take all these functions there and just copy, and I will paste it here. Uh, just a second. So I have pasted it here, all these things with my function. So let us try here also whether any error in copying pasting is there. So code is accepted. There is no compilation error. Let us submit it and see whether it is accepted or not. So yeah, now we have got this success. So that means our code is very successful, done. So I hope this is clear. So if you like it, please like this video and subscribe my channel if you really like this stuff. Thank you. Stay tuned till I get back with a new problem. Thank you. Bye bye.